Local 3 Sports with Jake Durant.
While high school athletes are focused on their respective sports, many have ambitions beyond the field of play. Our sports director, Jake Durant, traveled to Ontonagon to see how students are finding their voice on the radio.
Ontonagon Area School has been the home of WOAS 88.5 FM, a community-run radio station that's been hitting the airwaves since December of 1978. For a majority of the station's existence, it's been under the supervision of Ken Risenen.
I came here as a 21-year-old new teacher out of Northern in 1975. I went back to school in 79, 80, got married, and then came back in 80, and I've been here ever since. I started just as a volunteer doing stuff with the station in like the mid-80s when the community schools ran it. And when community schools folded, our manager had to take a job opportunity elsewhere, and I inherited the managership knowing nothing about being a radio manager, so kind of learned it from the ground up.
Located in the school's library, the radio station is unique in a variety of ways.
Well, it probably won't surprise you that it was started by our librarian at the time. So he pitched it with the school board that he wanted to do this. He applied for all the licenses, and of course he supplied the room for it.
A new communications course was added to the school's curriculum this school year. It gives students an opportunity to learn the foundation of the broadcasting industry.
We've been piecing it together. We get the kids in there, they're at the stage of go in there, play music. The next step is, okay, see the microphone, communications, we're going to talk, you're going to do announcements and things. They're coming along slowly, but some are all fired up about it. They can't wait to talk, so.
Jack Nelson is a sophomore at Ontonagon High School and a member of the Gladiators football team. He's one of 9 students who are getting first-hand experience at WOAS. When he's not playing football, he spends some of his free time here as a DJ at the station.
Yeah, I knew it would it kind of introduce me to broadcasting, and I kind of consider that as a field that I might want to go into one day. And so just I figured getting the basics, being comfortable being on air and talking when there's an actual live audience, just figured it'd be a good start.
Another student athlete finding her voice in the business is Violet.
Well, it's a really cool experience, and not a lot of kids get to do like stuff with the radio lab because they're not in this class and they don't have access to stuff like CD players at home. So I've learned that public speaking is a very important thing to learn for like your life skills. Like you use it every day, and that the communications course has definitely helped me with public speaking.
While these students are focused on learning the basics of radio in the Western UP, their platform for expression is getting global attention.
At 10 watts, with the hills 17 miles surrounding Ontonagon, that's pretty much our signal rate. Once we went onto the internet, we started hearing from people in Australia and Scotland. So we've never really done a study. All I know is I can walk in the grocery store and somebody will ask me about what we were playing on the air yesterday. I always tell the kids, it's not just going to be your mothers and your fathers listening. There's other people listening. It's a community educational station, but now with the internet, it was easy to say we're bad, we're worldwide.
Ever since we started this communications class and I've gotten comfortable in the lab, and I realized I really enjoy being able to talk when there's an audience listening and being on the air and just being able to express myself the way that I feel.
Recently, WOAS was in danger of having to close its doors after a buyout of their frequency. Thanks to a fundraising effort, the station was able to purchase and install a new transmitter, enabling the station to run at a new frequency and ensuring it to continue broadcasting out of the school's library for years to come.
We're not going anywhere. 2 years ago, we thought, uh-oh, we're cooked. And got a hold of the FCC, and they showed us, there's a clear path for changing frequencies. So we went from being to, hey, okay, we'll just go forward. So we don't want to dwell on that. We were given lemons, we turned it into lemonade with a lot of help, and we're just happy that people saw enough, about it to think that it was important enough to contribute. And the people that didn't contribute, we got messages of support from all over the place. So.
And the station will continue inspiring students like Violet and Jack.
Being a travel nurse would be pretty cool because you get to see the world while making money. More job opportunities will open up if you're like a good public speaker, like broadcasting. Like you need a good public speaking skills for that, or like in the the health career field, you need to talk to your patients while to explain it clearly and stuff like that.
I would say sports broadcasting has been something I've been considering probably since 6th, 7th grade, just being like a play-by-play or an analyst or something like that, just because I love sports. I've been playing sports my entire life. I'm in 5 different sports as of right now, and just to be able to continue with sports my entire life, even if I'm not necessarily playing.
And